So guess what? Bernie Sanders, one of the most gentlest campaigners in the history of campaigning, doesn't go dirty, doesn't go negative, just talks about the issues. Hillary Clinton, on the other hand, and the more Bernie talks, by the way, the more people like him. Hillary Clinton, it's the opposite story. Everybody was talking about what a great week Hillary Clinton had. She went on the attack against Donald Trump. She told him, delete your account. Remember that? Be like, oh, wow, she really got him. Burn. She told him, delete your account. Wow-wee. This is what it's come down to, a couple of one-percenters tweet battling. So even after her hot week, this is from today's Huffington Post. Oh, no, yesterday. It's from the 15th of June. Oh, turns out voters remain very negative about both of those people. No kidding. So, in fact, if you read a little bit farther into the article, it said Hillary Clinton reached a new high for unfavorability as well. 55%. How the hell do you win an election when more than half the country see you in a negative light? Oh. The results mark the striking challenges facing both candidates, cementing their position as the two most unpopular presumptive major party nominees for president. So that's the real history there, right? Maybe like, hey, she's making history. She's the first. Making history is also a lot of other history she's making. Most highest negatives of a presumptive nominee. Going back to, what was that, 1984. Okay. Anywho, I was watching Chris Hardball. I love to watch Chris Hardball because he's been such a shill for Hillary Clinton. Such a shill, right? His wife lost that race for Congress. They had the same donors, his wife and Hillary Clinton and all that. And they're all in bed together. And, you know, he's establishment. And the establishment protects each other. So guess what? Chris Hardball had a little discussion about this. I can tell, Jim, you're going to enjoy this. I can tell already. Chris Hardball, let's listen to what they had to say about this new poll from HuffPo. Let's see what they have to say.
Hillary spiking to the highest negative she's ever had after the best week she's ever had. I don't get this.
Yeah.
He does not get it. What the F? People don't like Hillary. Get out of here. I like her. My wife likes her. Debbie fucking Wasserman Schultz likes her. I don't get it, he says. I like to hear him say that again. It makes me feel good. When Chris Mathews is confused by a simple reality, it always makes me tickled inside. Let's play. That started from the top.
Hillary spiking to the highest negative she's ever had after the best week she's ever had. I don't get this.
Yeah.
She had a very good week last week, a hell of a speech. She played it brilliantly.
I don't get this. I now, I like to give out this award every once in a while, but I'm going to give it out this week to Chris Mathews. Chris Mathews, this week's shittiest detective in the world. I don't get it. How come Hillary's negatives keep spiking? What? Are you kidding me? Here we go.
Look at the Trump. Great sarcasm, great substance. Up to 55% negative. If it weren't for Trump, she'd be breaking the record.
So it's very.
No kidding. No kidding. If it weren't for Trump, I don't know if you guys know this, but if it wasn't for Trump, people would really hate Hillary. Yeah, that's what we've been saying for the last 9-10 months, Chris. Get outside of your bubble.
And if it weren't for Hillary, people would like Hillary. There's that factor.
45% of us, certainly.
Yeah, by the way, there was a 74-year-old Jewish bald guy with a heavy accent who does everything wrong on television, got 46% of the pledged delegates against your sweetheart over there, who had everybody on her side. The establishment media, the DNC, which Guccifer just let us know. Guccifer. We're going to talk about Guccifer later. I like saying Guccifer. Maybe I'm mispronouncing it. Let's go back.
Difficult, as you know, once you get a negative image.
But it's going up.
Someone's
But it's
mind.
going up.
Once you get a negative.
But it's going up. Did you hear it? So, but it's going up. Her negatives are going up, though. Why? Okay, so I don't know how many times I've said this, but I'll say it again. I'll keep saying it. Hillary Clinton is not only a flawed politician, she is a horrible not only is she a flawed candidate, she's a horrible politician, meaning when people go out in politic, they turn their people like them because they're saying what people want to hear. They know how to attract voters. They connect with people. It's the exact opposite for Hillary Rodham Clinton. When she starts talking, people start liking her less. People start hating her. The more she talks, the more people don't like her. The more they see her, the more her negatives go up. The exact opposite for Bernie Sanders. The more time people get to listen to his message, the more they like him. So yes, Chris, he goes, yeah, but her negatives are going up. Yes, she's horrible. People are sick and tired of this establishment that you keep pushing and propping up. The old-time media, people are tired of that too. Here we go. Let's see what else this is fun to watch for me. I don't know about you to watch. I'm going to get a head start. I like getting a head start on this. Let's get a head start on it, shall we?
Hillary spiking to the highest negative she's ever had after the best week she's ever had. I don't get this.
Yeah.
She had a very good week last week, a hell of a speech. She played it brilliantly. She stuck it to Trump. Great sarcasm, great substance. Up to 55% negative. If it weren't for Trump, she'd be breaking the record.
So it's very difficult, as you know, once you get a negative image.
But it's going
in
up.
someone's
But it's
mind.
going up.
Once you get a
Is
negative.
it Bernie doing it? Is he?
Bernie's done it a little bit. Donald Trump has done it some. I expect the Bernie voter to start to warm to Hillary Clinton. It doesn't happen immediately.
It might have been the Inspector General. That could have did a little something. I don't know if you heard about that, Chris.
Maybe it was just Hillary.
I don't know if you maybe. I don't know if you saw Andrea Mitchell and Micah Brzezinski have a meltdown on Morning Joe the other day when the IG report came out that she's blatantly lying and breaking laws. I don't know if you saw that. Might be that. Might be when she comes out to attack Donald Trump and she does so on foreign policy grounds. It reminds people of all the horrible foreign policy blunders she's led us into, which is what I said on this show. I said it on the Young Turks, too. They showed her speak. Everybody was like, look, she really nailed Trump. I go, she's bringing up foreign policy to slam Trump? That's like Chris Christie bringing up your diet to slam you. Are you kidding me? Her foreign policy is a mess. So that's what maybe this is. Maybe it turns out nobody likes Hillary Clinton, Chris Mathews. Maybe she's a rotten politician with a rotten record and no integrity. Maybe there's that. And it would be one thing if she was super liberal and had all these flaws. It's like, hey, at least she's going to help the people. She doesn't have any. She's not. Let's listen to more.
And as it does,
When's he going to
structurally,
quit? We'll get to that in the
structurally,
show.
this is still a 7 or 8 point race to Hillary's advantage. You're
agree.
starting to see that now in the polls. And Donald Trump isn't doing anything to reverse it. He's actually doing something to drive those Republicans
Now, I
away.
was going to say, which is a key point to understand that this is still within his grasp to move it in his direction.
But he's moving it the wrong way.
But he's moving it the
Yeah, let's remember, this is still in Donald Trump's grasp. He can still move it the other way. All he's got to do is stop saying Mexican every 5 seconds. Yeah, so there you go. That was fun. Anybody want to?
Well, she's going to put Bill in charge of the economy, so maybe she should accentuate that more.
Yeah.
Get her popularity up a little bit more.
That would help
yeah.
her. That's an actual suggestion.
Maybe mention Henry Kissinger more.
Maybe
Right.
she should bring up Henry Kissinger more. Maybe that'll get her numbers up, Chris.
Or answering the Orlando massacre with more military attacks on
Yeah, maybe
innocent countries.
Maybe she
Nothing to
should
do
sell.
with it.
Maybe she should announce another weapons deal with Saudi Arabia.